Hello and welcome to CKE 10,000 Gaming Channel. In this video, we'll be looking at my Weiss Schwarz Gate Choice Blue-Yellow Blue Archive deck profile. We'll start off by looking at the level zeros. I'm running 4 copies of Tsuyuki Miyato Swimsuit. If all your characters are Kivotos, this card gets 2000 power continuous, and when this card is placed on stage from your hand, you can choose any of your characters to get the clean cut effect. Sorry for the blur. There it is. So 4 copies of this. Then I'm running 4 copies of Mizuha Minori Swimsuit. On play, you can pay 1. If you do, look at top 3 cards of your deck, choose 1 card from one of them, put it into your clock, put the rest into your waiting room, and then if you placed a card into your clock, you can choose a Kivo's character in your waiting room, return to your hand. And during this card's battle, when the damage you receive is cancelled, you may put this card into your stock. So 4 copies of this as well. Then 3 copies of the trial deck Brainstormer Okusora Ayane. Your other Kivo's character in the middle position in your stage gets Encore, and it's a Brainstorm 5 to draw a card. Then I'm running 2 copies of Urawa Hanako Swimsuit. When this card is placed on stage from your hand, you can look up 2 cards from the top of your deck, choose up to 2 cards from them, put them on top of your deck in any order, put the rest into your waiting room. And it has a second effect is when this card is placed on the stage from your hand or placed into your waiting room, you can pay 1, pitch 1. If you do, search your deck for 1 Kivo's character. It's a very good utility card. 2. Then rank 2 copies of Ogata Kana. When this card is placed on stage for your hand, you can choose one of your opponent's characters, and that character has the following ability until your opponent's next turn. This card cannot move to another position of the stage. And it has the second effect, which is the helmet. Put 1 card from your hand in your waiting room, put this card into your waiting room. If you do, choose a Kivo's character in your waiting room and return to your hand. Then I'm running 2 copies of Kura Izuna Swimsuit. When this card is placed on stage from hand, you may choose 1 card in your hand and put it in your stock. The second effect is on play, pay 2, and then return all cards from your waiting room to your deck. So refresh. And 1 of those zeros. When this card is placed on stage from hand, you can pay 1. If you do, search check for a climax card. Choose to 1 climax card, reveal to your opponent, exchange them, and shuffle your deck. So basically a climax swapper from deck. And 1 copy of Konoe Mina. When this card is placed on stage from hand, you can choose 1 Kivoto's character in your level and 1 character in your waiting room, exchange them to help fix experience if needed. And when this card is placed on stage from hand, you can pay 1, pitch a card. If you do, search deck for a Kivoto's character. And then level 1, we're running the trial deck level 1 combo. Tsunokami Shiroko. During your turn, this card gets 3000 power. Experience climax combo. When this card attacks, if welcome to the foreclosure task force is in your climax area and the total level of cards in your level is 2 or higher, you may choose 1 Kivoto's character in your waiting room and return to your hand. Then we're running 3 level 2s backups. This backup, you can give one of your opponent's characters +6 soul by paying 1 and pitching 2. This backup is early play or change punish backup, like discarding 2. And then you have this card, which is your memory kick backup. Then we have 2 copies of Shirasu Asuza Swimsuit. All your level 3s in front of this card get plus 2000 power, and you can pay 3 stock, rest this card to choose 1 Achitani Hifumi Swimsuit in your hand and put it on any position of your stage. So this cheats your level 3 out early at level 2, and you can start comboing at level 2 to build your resources. Because this deck is kind of a resource building type deck, not really a finisher deck. And then I have 2 Arona events. Choose 1 of your opponent's characters, and that character gets -3 soul until end turn. And then we have 4 copies of Hayase Yuka Track. This has 3 effects. The first is if you 4 more characters, Kivoto's characters, this gets -1 level in your hand, so you can early play it. During your turn, this card gets plus 2000 power. and has an experience effect. When this card is placed on stage from your hand, if the total level cards in your level is 6 or higher, you can discard a card. If you do, put up to one card from the top of your clock into your waiting room, and then choose one character in your waiting room, return to your hand. So that's a pretty nice selection and healing. And then 4 copies of Ajitani Hifumi swimsuit. When this card is placed on stage from your hand, you can choose up to one Ajitami swimsuit in your hand and put it on any position of your stage, and this card gets plus 3,000 power until end of turn. So playing one cheats out more copies from your hand. It has a climax combo experience. When Summer Sky's wish list is placed on your climax area, if this card is in your center stage and the total level cards in your level is 4 or higher, search your deck for up to 2 key Votos characters, reveal them to your opponent, choose one card from one of them, put it into your hand, put the rest into your stock, and then shuffle your deck. And this card gets 1,000 power until end of turn. And then for the finisher, it's not really a climax combo. It's kind of your off finisher, but it's also your main finisher, which is Misono Mika. When this card is placed on stage from your hand, look at up to X cards from the top of your deck, choose up to one card from one of them, put it in hand, put the rest into your waiting room. X equals to the number of key Votos characters you have. And then the second effect is the auto experience. When this card attacks, if the total level cards in your level is 6 or higher, you can discard 2. If you do, this card gets 1,000 power until end of turn. Put the bottom 4 cards of your opponent's deck into their waiting room and deal 1 damage X times to your opponent. X equals to the number of climax amongst those cards. And then the last 8 cards are the climax cards. 4 copies of the Gate Climax, Welcome to the Foreclosure Task Force, which is your level 1 combo. And 4 copies of the Choice Climax, which is Summer Sky's Wish List, for your level 3 combo that you try to early play to play at level 2. Alright, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, check EncoreDecks.com and link to below to see an overview of this deck build.